Scorpio, welcome to your forecast from the Gasmic Tarot. This is a general reading, love, money, career, for the period beginning the 31st of May. Because it is a general reading, it may not resonate with all of you. So you might want to look at the forecast for your moon sign, rising, and Venus. If you don't know what those are, I threw a link in the description so you can calculate yours. If this does resonate with you, if you want me to resonate with your energy, or if you want to claim the reading, just throw a comment below the video. I want to thank you again for liking and subscribing so that YouTube can find the new channel. I really appreciate that. Okay. If this is your first time, this is an energetic reading. I have an army, a gaggle, an entourage of spirits in my space that are providing me with messages. Okay, so there may be some homework. Just saying. All right. Also, I'm getting some of your guides in. Some of your spirits who are coming through in the reading. If your spirit comes in for a specific message for you, I'll point that out versus my guys. All right. So we've got the Two of Spades here, the Ten of Spades, Seven of Hearts, as we're using a deck which is reminiscent of the original Tarot, which was a deck of cards. Seven of Diamonds. We've got the Four, and these are really all upright. The Four of Clubs. We've got the Two of Diamonds. Queen of Hearts. King of Spades. And we have a zero, like the Joker. All right. You know, and I mix up my decks on the next reading or so. I'll end up using a different deck. I've got a lot of decks that have been gifted to me over the years. So we mix it up. Okay. And just a regular rider deck. We've got the Seven of Rods. Page of Pentacles, and the Empress. Lovely. Okay. And we have coffee. We always have coffee. All right, so let's get started here. So this is significant, like the Hangman would be. You're kind of hanging out, some delays going on as you're going through, you know, like a metamorphosis of sorts. You know, take a look at this guy. You know, he's hanging upside down, and he's in really kind of if you look, he's got these little henna tattoos on his hands, and he's really kind of hanging out. He's doing that, you know, whatever, that inversion. Spending time and contemplating, getting ready for transformation. And, you know, this is the Mercury retrograde. So, yeah, he's in line with what you would want to be doing, which is going within and really determining what is working for you and what no longer serves you. In the past, there's been some obstacles to moving forward. But during this period, you've got the 10 here, the rooster, and that's about waking up. It's about, so for some of you, a small percentage is a wake-up call, but for the most of you, it's about waking up, announcing to yourself at least, you know, that things are changing, you're changing, your choices that you make are changing. Really a new sense of imagination. You're able to see through the veil, so to speak, seeing behind the mask. And so the choices that you're making now are more in line with who you want to be. That more of that spiritual. I'm getting from spirit. It's a combo of a more spiritual, awaked, awakened kind of person combined with somebody who has business savvy. There's this interesting combination going on here, which I find fascinating. This, if we read it, depending on which way I'm reading, if I'm reading across, the Seven of Diamonds, it's about healing. It's also about getting that inspiration for that next level. And you're really moving, like gangbusters into that next level. The progress you have on whatever that side gig or small business is really starting to show fruit. You've been pruning the bush, and now the bush is flowering, is what is being shown to me from Spirit. And you really have a reason to celebrate. You have a reason to celebrate that solid foundation in business and in finding what it is that you, like you're waking up from the slumber. You've decided to take that red pill that Morpheus is offering. And now you can see the matrix. And things become a lot more crystal clear for you during this period. So good for you. You're really, as I said, you're coming into your own, taking no prisoners. You're learning from your mistakes. And you're using that wisdom and that experience to expand whatever this project is. It's interesting. You're working smarter, not harder, as you go and take, you might be multitasking, and boy, do you know how to multitask. But you're really looking at what's on your plate, and you're making better choices about prioritization. Okay, so I'm getting a couple of spirits in here, and all right, we've got a lot of home projects and DIYs going on. A lot of you that are coming to these videos are doing these creative projects. I'm seeing a few that you're doing what you love for yourself, and somebody says, maybe they come into your place and they're going, you should really sell that. That's an opportunity that Spirit is presenting you. That's an open door. When Spirit presents someone in your path that gives you that idea, don't discount it, because it's those kinds of things that spur the imagination and stir the enthusiasm and emotion. Okay, this is like the okay, so these two cards, all right, both represent the Empress. All right, a very fertile period. See, in this more traditional card, it looks like she's ready to birth something. Well, and it's the birthing of ideas, creative juices flowing, like creativity abound. And in the regular tarot, it's also about a period filled with abundance, which is money, contentment, happiness, good relationships, the full gamut, And so it's a fertile period where you have the potential to really make some good cabbage. All right, using that, and as you utilize your experience and you take the leap of faith. This is similar to the Fool card. Taking the leap of faith in order to get to that next level. Let's just take a look at the past Master card that came out. All right, this is Mora, and it's about clearing and shielding your energy. All right, I'm not, I talk to spirits all day long, so I don't believe in the boogeyman. Once you get over the fact that there's, that energy isn't destroyed, but it changes its form, you realize that there's really nothing to be afraid of. Now, with that said, I I do smudge a lot because you want to cleanse the energy in the space. So this is just Spirit's way of asking you to clear and clear the energy in your space. It's kind of like, it's like a spring cleaning. You know how good you feel when you've done your spring cleaning in the house? Or, let's say you went hiking, biking, mountain biking, whatever. You've been camping for a few days and you get home and you take that first shower and it's like, oh, that's what smudging is about. So if you have the opportunity, I always have links in the description. Get yourself a book on smudging. Smudge your space. It will clean that crummy energy that's stale energy. Maybe you've had somebody in your house that is a negative Nancy or negative Nate. Clear it out. All right. That's also going to clear up all the stagnation, but it's also going to help those creative juices flow. So this is a really good thing to do in order to really get back in the path, especially in this Mercury retrograde. You definitely want to do that. If you shielding your energy, I have a grid in my living room. And sometimes you'll be able to see the static of all the spirits in the grid here in the video, depending on the lighting. Of course, I can see it right here, but that's for another video. What I would suggest is just 4 little quartz crystals. You can get them at a rock shop, maybe Amazon or whatever. Clear quartz. All right. After you smudge, put them in the 4 corners of your living room. You're creating an energy grid that's going to increase the frequency and vibration in your space. Why do we want to do that? That helps us get to that Earth B energy. It shields us from any lower vibrations, and you'll notice the difference when you have somebody come over who's a negative Nate or negative Nancy, and you have that shield in that energy grid. They're not going to feel comfortable in your space because the energy is too high for them. So they're not going to stay very long. So that's a really good tip if you have your mother-in-law coming over as well. Just want to point that. Somebody, Spirit gave me that one. Sorry, that wasn't mine. But somebody said, yeah, do that when your mother-in-law comes over. Yeah, we're a laugh a minute here in this house. You've got, again, a little contemplation. That obstacle for you that you're dealing with right now is just you understanding, all right, and letting go of some of that Earth A energy that we talked about earlier. And you're really understanding who you are. You've taken the blue pill. You're waking up. Good for you. You've got good progress going on in projects, and you've got money. I mean, you got the double Empress here. So you've got money. Just Spirit wants you to know, we believe in you. Now it's time for you to believe in you. All right, kids, that's all I've got. Thanks again for liking and subscribing. Have a great week. Enjoy the holiday, and we'll see you next time.